Good evening to you. Or I might say good morning. It's a wee past midnight here. 12:23 or 4 probably now. I just switched out my ice. I've got me sets of ice in this cow tray here ready to go in once I'm done here. I really ought to be in bed, but I know this will make me sleep better, so it's worth it to me to stay up a little bit longer and take care of it. And these videos are also important to me because they're therapeutically helpful to help me sort out my life. My own journaling. It's kind of taken over. I used to journal in a book, and I had a whole thing going on there, but I put it aside for lack of time because I wasn't making it in the morning like I had been. Really, I wasn't working, so it was pretty easy to journal when you're not working, right? It's much easier to have time. Let's see. I want to start working out. It's been 6 months since my last injury. I think it's time. So I'm fixing to go pick up a rock out there and do some real slow squats. Then maybe I'll start with a head dunk and then do a slow squat or 2 or 3, depending on how I'm feeling. And then 2 more dunks, obviously, and then bedtime for me, yeah? So I'm going to go ahead and go about my day or my evening or get my routine down, or I don't know. This is just... Sometimes it feels crazy to make these videos. Sometimes it feels a wee bit crazy. But it's helpful. It's helpful, so I'll keep doing it. I'll keep doing it. Or at least I enjoy it anyways. Maybe it's the talking to myself. We've got a nice breeze in Texas tonight. It started earlier this evening. It's been real pleasurable. It's coming off the coast. Don't know if there's a storm moving in, but I'm enjoying the breeze nonetheless. Still got ice in here, so that's good. I need to put more in tomorrow. Take out a little bit of the water first. I think if I didn't take out some water, it'd overfill when I put myself in here. It's always a wee bit of a shock the first time. The second time's much easier. The first time, woo! If you wonder why I'm a bit cheery after midnight, well, me and my wife had some time together. She got to vent about worship practice, which she needed to vent. I shared some ideas that she found useful, which was really nice for both of us, I felt like. And then we shared some more time together, and I won't go into details about that, except I love my wife. I would like to be able to bring this tank around with me wherever I went. And when I was feeling crappy and needed a boost, I just shoved my head in it and I feel better. Holy fudge mushins. Oh, I gotta pee. I love night noises, especially with a pond. It's so lovely. So I'm going to start with this little one here. I'm going to roll it over first. Make sure there's no wee buggies on it. I'm not going to guesstimate at the weight because it'd probably be wrong. But I don't even know if you can see me right now because the light's not very bright. I'll bring this rock closer. I'm squatting so low that my butt's on the ground. I'm going to lift completely with my booty. Just using my arms to brace. Oh yeah, this one's heavy enough. Didn't real slow down. If you could do it slower, the better. So much. Joe, maybe that's too heavy. Holy mackerel. Right. I got the wee bitty one over here. Oh, that's more manageable. Seeing as I'm recovering from an injury, I might want to start small. I like the rocks because they're not balanced. They force your body to be unstable, which means you have to recruit more muscle fibers. Oh, I shouldn't have dropped it. I'm not supposed to drop rocks. I'm supposed to set them down gently. The more muscle fibers you recruit, the stronger you're going to get, and the more definition you'll get. The more functional your body movements will be. So you'll be more agile and better balanced. Doing that on a wobbly board would be even better. I got one on the porch. I may bring that around over here and wobbly board with a rock. See how that goes, right? I was standing on it earlier for a few minutes with my wife, and I talked, just going back and forth and side to side, and working out all the little muscles that you don't work out very often because we don't wobbly board around all the time. Seems like every time I stick my body in here, I melt some ice. Okay, I run really, really hot temp. As I've said before, like a furnace. But presumably that means that I have excess energy because once I stick my head in here or take a cold shower, well, no, that's not true. I felt tired today, but I ate some lemon cakes from the Phoenician bakery by my school, and those put me to sleep while I was studying. Nearly. I was struggling to stay awake. But that's food reaction. I stopped. I went over to buy them, and I was like, no, I won't do it. It's stupid. Shouldn't spend the money, and they're bad for me. And I turned around and I walked away. And then I went back and I bought them. An hour later. No, it wasn't even an hour later. It's like 15 minutes later or something like that. Oh. And I had pizza tonight too. That was stupid. It wasn't even very good pizza. Pineapple and ham. That was like an hour old. I'm a ridiculous person. Ridiculous. Don't understand myself. Still trying to understand myself. I want to drop into a fast so bad. For multiple reasons. I need it. I've been needing it for 6 months. To heal the injuries I put myself through. Like to fully heal them. Or to heal my gut for one. I know it's got leaking issues. Otherwise I wouldn't be reacting to the wheat. Or to the gluten. The proteins in the wheat and the proteins in the cheese. Casein and gluten. I wouldn't be reacting to them. They wouldn't be getting to my bloodstream. If I didn't have leaky gut. So I know. I need to fast because fasting is the fastest way to heal a leaky gut unless you've got bone broth and you can do a bone broth fast, but I ain't got the daggum time to make bone broth. I did for a while, but it's a lot of work. I don't have the money to buy it. So I just gotta drop into a straight fast and deal with the consequences. The wee bit of pain and suffering that you get from day 3 to like day 5 or 6 depending on how well you're taking care of yourself and what your detox looks like. I should get back in the water. I'll do that. Probably ought to sit in it. I don't want to do that, but I probably ought to. Oh, it didn't like that. I have a hard time relaxing my stomach still. I got in, it went for, oh man, so much ice just melted. Mackerel. Daggone. No wonder it's so hard to keep this thing cold. I raise the temperature like 2 degrees or like a degree every time I put my body in it. I showed that with the thermometer. After 3 dips, I raised it 2.5 degrees. So it's like, what, 3/4 of a degree every time I get in. That's crazy. I don't get near so panicky when it's just my head. Something about my belly being in the cold water like that Gets me into a panic. Oh. Ah. This is the one that's wet already. Alright, before I get into the cold water with me buttocks, I'm going to go see if I can pick up a heavy one. I used to be able to pick up this one right here. Oh, that's heavy. But it hadn't worked out. Not like purposely worked out. Shit. December, January, February, plus. In 9 months. It's been 9 months. And it's, any athlete would tell you that it's kind of crazy how fast your body gives its strength away. Big rock like this, complicated to pick up. My chiropractor told me that when your hamstrings are tight, your stomach, your abs is forced to be completely relaxed. Thought that was pretty interesting. And when I do this and put a lot of pressure on my hamstrings, my stomach makes gurgling noises. It's pretty full right now. And the goal here, and the goal here is to completely relax your muscles. Which in and of itself takes a certain kind of focus. And breathing. Really focused breathing. Then relax the muscles in your face, shoulders, neck, arms, stomach, butt, hams, quads, calves and feet. Relax from top to bottom, as if the cold is your friend, and what you're feeling is tolerable. It's just a sensation. You decide if it's pain or not, and you can decide that it's just a sensation. It's just what cold feels like. Not pain, just a feeling. Stand outside yourself a little bit and relax. I'd like my AC system to be a far distance from my house, just a fan with piping underground. Actually, I'd like a house that's underground. If you start feeling a burning sensation, pay attention to it. My stomach's kind of got a burning sensation. I'm trying to decide if it's time to get out or not. I do need to go to bed. My legs are cold. No question of that. But it's not like I'm freezing or anything. I'm not even sure. I feel like cold is the right word for it, to be quite honest. They've just got a wee bit of a burny feeling, but not horribly unpleasant. I left me, for some reason this morning, I brought my Whew. My bookmark with the Irish blessing inside. So I don't have it with me. I'm not going to go fetch it. So let's see if I can remember it. May the roads rise to meet you. And may the sun shine warm upon your face. May the rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. I feel like I missed a verse there, but I'm not sure. God bless, my friends, and have a wonderful night. Or, create an amazing day for yourselves. Yeah? Alright.